Hello and welcome to this course of project management. My name is Eric Klausch and I will be your trainer for the upcoming videos and guide you through the 4 different dimensions of project management, which will help you to make a successful and fulfilling project. And by project, I mean any project, because these methods are applicable to really any project. So let's go. First of all, what is a project? A project is a process of work which has a defined start and a defined end time-wise, but it also has very defined resources and goals. And we will come to this in this course. I told you before about the 4 dimensions. We will have in this course to each dimension a single video. The 4 dimensions of project management are time. Any project has a defined start and an end point, but it also has before the start a dreaming phase, a phase where you and your friends or your partners go into yourself and you see a problem or you see an issue you want to solve or you want to change, and you say, this is the reason why we want to do something. And then there's the point where you say, okay, now let's plan this project. And then you have a planning phase and you have a realization phase where you say, okay, now this project will come to be alive. You will show it to the world. And then you have a phase after this where you say you want to celebrate. You want to reflect on things. You want to see what was good and what you can do better the next time. So this is the reflection phase. And then you have an end. So then the project is defined from start till the end. Secondly, infrastructure. Infrastructure means any material resources you invest into this project. For example, if you want to do a party, you make a plan with your friends. You think about, okay, how shall we do the party? So maybe you want to write down something. Then you need a pencil or a book where you can write and make sketches of your party. But you also want to have drinks maybe. So you need cutlery. If you want to eat, you need food. And if you want to have music, you need speakers to put the music. And you need a working internet connection to get access to the music. So this is infrastructure. The 3rd dimension is a team. And personally, this is the most important dimension, I think, because the team is key. Because the team, that you have a dynamic, you encourage each other, and nothing can be done without people. Look for the team. Which constellation do you want? Which people, with which talents and capabilities do you need? Is it maybe people who harmonize a lot? Or is it people with very specific knowledge or capabilities? So think about the constellation of your team. And lastly, you need money. So financial resources to invest into the project. Because let's stick to the example of the party. If you want to serve food, you need to pay for the food, right? You need to pay for someone who cooks it. And even though someone would say, oh no, it's a good friend of mine, I will do it for free. Then you still have to calculate it, because this person won't do it forever. Because if you want to make this project big, let's say you make a big party or something else, this person can't do it always for free. So think about it as if it would cost something, even though this person would do it for free. These are the 4 dimensions of project management, and in the upcoming videos I will explain them to you one by one. Let us now come to the goals. I already mentioned a project needs specific goals, and to make them specific, you have the method of SMART goals. SMART means first specific, as I already mentioned, because if you want to do, let's say, a party, you can say, I want to have a nice party. But what does that mean? If you talk to people, how do you inspire them if you say a good party? In every person, this has a different image, so make it specific. so nobody is disappointed in the end because he had a totally different image of the party. So say not just a good party or good atmosphere. Tell people that you want to see people dancing, that you want people to engage with each other, to maybe play ping pong or a specific game, so the image in the other people's head will be the same as in yours. Secondly, make it measurable. Measurable means, in a party for example, say you want to have a party with 50 people. So the person who cooks knows that he or she is cooking for 50 people and not 500 or 5 or whatever. It's important that you make it measurable. Thirdly, attainable. The goals of your project need to be attainable, because if they are not, then your team will think they didn't succeed. They will think they are losers and the project failed. But maybe it's not about the project or them, but it's because you set the bar too high. And therefore it's very important that your project and the goals are attainable, so everybody is happy and will say, wow, let's do this again, or let's do a next project with higher goals, with new ambitions. The next characteristic is relevant. Please make sure that your project is relevant, because there's enough stuff out there that doesn't contribute in any sense to this world, to your society, to our cultures and humanity. So please make sure that you are not one of them, but that you create something new, something beautiful and inspiring. And the last characteristic is time-based. Time-based is important because if you don't say when you want to have achieved which goal, then no one knows when to do their job. So it's important to make a clear time frame, a clear plan when you want to have achieved which milestone. This can change, of course, because you're a dynamic team and that's okay, but still you need first a plan before you change the plan. Now, to put all this into practice, I have 3 exercises for you. The first is, what's the title of your project? Think about the values of your project. Think about what you want to do, which problem do you want to solve. And then create a title, something catchy, that inspires other people, where they say, wait a minute, what is this project? For example, my friends and me, we created an NGO that's called Power On, because we empower young people with kids camps and other projects. And we bounced different ideas around. We took some time to think about which could be a catchy title which inspires other people and that reflects our inner values in the title already. Secondly, look at your team. What is the reason why your team colleagues and the members of the team are taking part in the project? Is it because they want to get money? Don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong about working to make a living, but it shouldn't be the only reason why your team members are part of the project, because there will come problems. There will be times where not everything is easy, and maybe you run out of money for a certain time, and you don't want to lose these people. So make sure that they are not just in the project for money, but that they are some kind of enthusiastic, that they are passionate about the project, that it's part of them, because then they will be at your side even though you have difficult times. And then find 3 reasons why it is important to make this project if you look at the wider society. If you look at nature, if you look at your culture, if you look at the planet. Why is your project important? How do you contribute to a better world? That's it for today. In the very next video, I will show you a technique that's called visualization. And with this one, I will help you to travel somehow into the future so that you will see your project as if it was already real. And this technique will help you to be more concrete in the different dimensions of project management. Because if you see your project as if it was real, you will be better in understanding what time do I need to make this project a success. You will understand which infrastructure, which material resources do you need to make this project happen. You will think about your team. You will think about the different characters and the constellation of the team that will help you to have a good process, to have a good time while doing the project. And lastly, you will understand better how much money and financial resources you need to make your project a success. I also want to introduce you to a very important person of this project.
My name is Antonio Pex and I'm the director and producer of this video series. Thank you for participating in this course.
Thank you, Antonio. So, thank you for watching. I'm looking forward to the next video to see you again. Until then, have a good time, stay blessed. Your Eric.